Bones are amazing things. They hold us up. They support us. They make us strong. But bones have other uses. In the past, bones were thrown by diviners, seeking out the mysteries of the future. Now the bones are cubes, made of plastic or resin, but they still reveal things to us. As they fall from our fingers and rattle across the table, the story becomes clear. Welcome to Bone Throwers Theater, an RPG actual play podcast.
Hello, and thank you for listening to this episode of Bone Throwers Theater. My name is Jordan, and I am playing Jack Heron.
This is Johnny. I'm playing Quin Bishop.
This is Jeremy playing Raphael.
This is Aaron playing Aderick Lendra.
This is Jeff playing Argon Marks.
So you just dealt with vines shooting out of a door in a hallway in the bottom of the library while you were looking for a giant pumpkin.
Yes.
In the interdimensional subway.
In the interdimensional subway under the Bronx.
There's an interdimensional door in the basement of the library in the interdimensional subway.
Dimensionception?
Dementia. So what do you want to do next?
Open the door.
No!
You tried that.
Yes.
We closed it.
Something makes me think
Finally.
the pumpkin did not go in there.
You're the one that said it did.
Well, the pumpkin came down this hallway, right?
And the pumpkin stopped at this door.
Did it stop at this door?
I mean, it's the last door in the hallway, isn't it?
So the hallway just ends?
Correct.
What's the wall like?
Brick.
Brick?
I mean, I'm going to look around and see if there's, anything. Looking for anything suspicious. With my eyeballs.
That's good. Rather than your nose.
11.
There's nothing suspicious.
12.
There's still nothing suspicious.
Okay.
For a numerology guy, let's just get your numbers right. Because they have meaning. All right.
Again, I'm going to try and magically dispel any malicious magic in the area.
Okay.
No, that end of the hallway, because I did that at the beginning. Nope. With a 6.
Let's do what I said at the beginning and go get a teacher.
How do you do that magic thing where you look at where it was?
The scrying?
No, the tracking thing that we did at first.
Doesn't always work, but I can try.
Teach me.
You'll learn it next year.
Or the year after.
Or
the year after.
yeah, it's not really...
Or never.
I think it might be above you. And so I put together my magnifying glass and I go ahead and I take another look and see what I think I'm going to see. 14, 15.
Okay. Ludmilla's magical footprints stop at the door.
Has anyone seen Lumilla?
Do they stop at the door or do they double back?
They stop at the door.
Okay. They don't go into the door.
That's a little more hard to tell because you're looking at the floor.
Well, if they go towards the door, they would face the door.
I mean,
Yes, that's correct.
So the footsteps... Okay, I guess describe what it looks like. Do I actually see footsteps or do I see like a floating cloud like I was initially picturing?
Yes, both.
Okay, so does the floating cloud
For the pumpkin.
go to the door?
Yes.
Okay.
And it goes through where the door...
It actually is touching the door.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like she went through the door.
And she had the pumpkin.
It looks that way.
Well, we have to go in.
I'm still on the get a teacher thing, but
And tell the teacher we forgot to get the pumpkin.
No, tell the teacher that the pumpkin was stolen and went into the part that we're not allowed to go into.
Which we are already in.
I'm not sure that would go well for us.
We don't have to say we broke the lock. So, either we open this door, which I don't know how we're going to open it again if it's still electrified. I don't have another teleportation potion, so I have to make a new one.
Is there anything metal around us?
Hinges.
On another door?
Yes.
When you say electrified...
I mean, I touched the doorknob and it shocked me across the hall.
Alright, so we form a chain over to those metal hinges over there, which are grounded, and we open the door.
We can try it.
Oh, can we reach the other door?
Sure.
Even.
Yes.
I didn't ask it.
Even.
All right, and so I'll tell you what. I'll take the brunt of this, so I'll be the one to grab the door. Each of you, let's form a chain with me on the end closest to the door.
We need a weapon first.
A weapon?
Like that plant thing that grabbed me.
Are you ever going to use that wand I gave you, or do I need to take it back?
I use it.
There's your weapon.
Okay.
Well, I'm thinking that if we don't stand in front of the door, we just get the door open. Then we get on our brooms.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
If we brought them, and
We all did nose goes.
Nose goes.
Argon lost.
and we book it, and I'll follow the trail to the pumpkin, wherever that trail goes.
Okay. Everybody hold hands.
I'm not on the end.
I'm on the side closest with the door.
I'm next to you.
Well, I guess it means that I'm on the end since he's riding with you.
I grab hands.
Grab hands.
And then the end,
So you grab the hinge.
you grab like the hinges or something metal on the other side of the door, or on the other side of the chain. And I reach out. Is that going to be fight or brawn?
Well, grit is toughness.
Grit. I like grit. I can take grit. So I grab the door handle.
Okay.
7.
Does he fly across the floor?
Yes.
Is it actually electric? Or
No.
electricity? Okay.
It's
Oh,
magic.
it's just power.
It's magic. You took the word of an 11-year-old who doesn't know anything about the magical world. You took the word of an underclassman to describe a magical force field.
I described the effect appropriately.
No, you didn't.
It shocked me across the hall.
It flung you across the hall. It didn't shock you.
I'm going to try
How you
to dispel
describe
the
it to me.
malicious magic again.
Okay.
11.
I want to try.
Okay.
I pull out my wand. 8.
And does your wand have any bonuses to
Not for that, no.
I'm trying.
with what?
Grit.
Okay. This game is made for you.
I'm trying with brains.
Okay.
Since I've seen Raph try it a couple times, and since I know what it feels like, I'm thinking through what kind of spell it would be, and thinking for a way to dispel it. 1920.
You won't be able to dispel it.
Oh,
This is post-doc level spell to keep people out.
How did Ludmilla dispel it?
Yeah.
Didn't necessarily dispel it. You could have gotten through
Does the
like
door
I did.
swing in or out?
Swings in.
She uses the pumpkin.
push it.
Yeah.
There's a doorknob. There's a handle. That has to be
If
unlatched,
it's-
right?
Yeah, it has to unlatch somehow.
I was gonna say, if it swings in and we can just push on it, we've all been grabbing the handle. It's like the ultimate idiocy. That's we're all like sitting there tugging on this door.
So let me point something out to you. You opened it from the inside.
Yes, I know.
Oh, someone let her in.
Oh, let's just knock on the door.
Go for it.
I knock on the door.
Nothing happens.
I knock harder and shout, "Let us in."
Are there any gaps around this door?
No.
So I can't get my gigantic spider to crawl under it.
No. So things you know. The door is marked Jack Heron's Folly. There's a spell on it that only the highest level could open from this side. If someone was able to open it from the inside, and there seemed to be unspeakable horrors on the other side of the door.
No, they're speakable.
They're speakable. You spoke them.
Into existence.
So, is there someplace else we can find a giant pumpkin?
I mean,
Do you have a potion for that?
can we make a giant pumpkin?
I probably make a growth potion.
And there were other pumpkins in the field or in the patch.
Okay, let's go to the lab so I can make a growth potion.
I don't see how we're getting into this door. Unless you have another potion that can get us through.
I can make more. I don't have any more on me. Do you have these ingredients? And list off like 6 ingredients. I need a crow's feather.
Yeah, I have one of those. It's right here.
All right.
Treasure hunter. 1 adversity token. Find something useful but mundane.
Okay.
I found it on the floor.
Yeah. Crow's feather is mundane. Let's see. I need a flash of lightning.
Can't help you there.
Yeah,
No.
I got some jars, but I don't have any with me.
What do you have in that bag? You don't got your broom. You don't got any of your jars.
I have some stuff, but that's not stuff to make the teleportation potion.
So you need a crow.
Crow's feather.
You need the tears of a sphinx. You need the measure of a second, a bolt of lightning. You also need a cell from an animation, and also raspberry jam.
Oh, I do have that. I do have the raspberry jam.
Okay, yeah, we can't get all of those.
No. Wonder what's in one of these other doors.
Let's try the other doors.
Okay.
You gotta go to the next door.
Okay.
Is it locked?
No.
Is it open?
Yes.
What's inside?
Fairies.
Close it.
Yeah. Just for clarification, what type of fairies do we have in this universe?
All kinds.
Are they evil pixies? Are they friendly? Are they Mab and Titania? Yeah, like what types of fairies do we have?
We're going to go with German gnomes.
German gnomes? They're not violent. They're not
They
nice,
bite.
but they're not violent.
They bite.
I'm saying it's nothing to panic about. We just closed the door.
Do you want to try another door? or-
Yes, we want to try another
Okay.
door.
You open the next door. It's a grassy plain.
Take a step in.
Start floating.
Can we...
What a noob.
As soon as I start floating, I grab the hold of the door.
Like, how fast is he floating?
Yeah.
Is it like immediate, like, whoop?
It's
Or
definitely
is it
lighter.
like, whoop?
Definitely lighter gravity. More of the latter.
Okay.
So yeah, I grab the hold of the doorway and pull myself back out.
Feels weird going from one to the other.
Yes, I fall down when I climb back out. Ow!
Stupid.
I don't know if this is going to get us anywhere.
Me neither. When's the last time we saw Ludmilla?
I asked that question earlier and no one gave me an answer.
Someone want to roll brains to think about it? Probably the best person would be
Yeah.
Argon.
Yes, Argon's most likely.
Can we all try to remember when the last time we saw her was?
Yeah.
Nope.
19. I saw her at some point.
You saw her a few days ago. Like, what? The magic is about 48 hours old? You saw her the day before the magic.
So the magic is 48 hours old. I can see that now.
Yes.
Okay, so it happened the day before yesterday. I'll need time machine. Or time potion.
Time potions. Slowing down time. Yes.
No,
Time travel.
Yes,
No.
Going back in time. We did it!
Time travel, no.
Never seen it. It's
You
like
were there, Aderick. You helped me make it. By accident.
Why don't we figure out who this,
Jack Heron is.
maybe there's something super easy. I don't think they would put a spell on the door that can never be opened.
Or there's an incantation that opens.
That's what I'm wondering.
So what was Jack Heron's folly?
Well, there was a
Other
bunch
than
of books
opening
that were
this door.
chained down outside the hallway.
All right. Let's go. I mean, we're under the library. How hard could it be to figure out? We have all the books.
Raph hops on his broom and
No excuse.
Raph's gone.
Oh.
Look, if you want to take me back to my room, I can get my broom.
But then we have to get back
Yes,
into the
exactly.
basement.
Uh-huh.
Too bad we didn't save your teleportation potion for you to go get your broom.
Yeah.
All right. Grab on.
Okay.
You reach the end of the hall.
Research.
So that sounds like a brains roll.
It slipped out of my hand.
So did mine.
Do I need to reroll? I got a 10.
No.
13.
1.
If you,
3.
you hit the target number. So.
Okay.
If you get above the target number, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Need to.
Well, that's what I was asking.
Yeah.
So you open up the books. They are the encyclopedias of the cipher doors.
What does that mean?
It tells you what's in these rooms.
Or
Okay.
how to get into them.
Is there anything listed under Jack Heron in the encyclopedia?
No.
Folly.
No.
Are they numbered by the doors?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So what's the highest number?
283, I don't know.
What does it say?
Demon realm. Mostly demons take the shape of plants in this realm.
Terra Proximus. It's all my fault. Everyone blame me.
Earth realm.
So it's a demon realm where
The demons take plant form.
I'm voting that we don't go in there and grab a pumpkin.
Yeah. Again, we can do the growth potion.
I'm in agreement.
Would anybody notice if we just...
Well, I think they
Brought
would
a different
notice if we brought a different pumpkin because they would look different. But
Do you think they've memorized the look of the pumpkin?
some people, I'm sure. But would they care is the question. It's a giant pumpkin that we're going to bring.
What if we just
And
make...
just tell him Ludmilla turned it into a demon.
Yeah.
Do you think they'd believe us?
If we say it, yes. If he says it, probably not.
What if we just make it bigger and say, well, we found this one and it's bigger, so let's use this one instead?
Sure.
You gotta remember, all growth potions don't last very long.
I can make one that lasts 36 hours.
That'd be long enough for the...
For the ball.
How long does it take to make the growth potion?
Half hour?
You're underestimating that, but okay.
I'm good.
He is good.
Yeah, let's go choose a pumpkin. It'll help if we choose the biggest one we can find. Less to grow.
All that's left are the little ones.
Yeah, all that's left is little ones.
That was a joke, but
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Well, where all the medium-sized ones go?
Yeah, they're all gone into pies and decorations that are already up.
Okay, can't we take one of the ones that's for decoration? It's already there.
I'm not the brains of this outfit, obviously. I'm just the one that everyone likes.
I mean, what's our goal here? Is our goal to get through the ball, or is our goal to recover the stolen pumpkin?
Well, our goal was to get the stolen thing.
Well, our goal was actually just to get the pumpkin from where it was.
Then we took it on ourselves to try to retrieve it.
Okay.
So, ultimately, we just need a big pumpkin.
Yeah, so let's go find a pumpkin and let's start brewing a potion. So we go back. When we get back to the fairgrounds, we're going to look for a large pumpkin.
it's not a fairground.
I know.
Back to the...
I just called it
They're-
fair. That's where we're having the party.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're going to go steal a pumpkin. All right, this is
We're not
Seems
stealing-
like a theme for this
this
story.
is brilliant child
We don't need
behavior.
to take it right now. We just need to pick one.
Yeah, we just need to identify the pumpkin we're going to grow.
Okay,
We want to choose one that's close to where we ultimately want the big one.
Yeah.
you find one that's about 20 odd pounds.
Okay, that's
Oh,
perfect.
okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's a big pumpkin already.
Not 700 pounds big.
You just got to turn it around so they don't see the 700-pound worth of jack-o'-lantern smiling back at it.
It's already carved.
Yeah, all the medium ones are already carved.
Well, were they going to carve the big one?
No.
But if they weren't planning on carving the big one, we don't want to choose one that's already carved.
Well, let's find one that's not carved.
Okay.
13.
I'm trying to decide whether or not I make you leave the school grounds for this. I don't think so. You know what? What did you roll?
I rolled a 17 with my charm.
Okay. So you actually know a girl.
One girl, you know.
Did you hear how he said it?
You actually know a girl.
Oh.
I know plenty of women, thank you very much.
They all hate them.
There's this one, Abigail.
Abby actually really loves autumn. Like, oh my god. She's been planning her autumn-themed dorm room since you guys got back at the beginning of the year.
She loves winter.
Winter's just when she was born.
But anyway, oh my god. Every other day, she comes into your dorm room because she's right down the hall. And she wants Argon, she needs you to come and check out her room. She's got this really cool thing from the mundane world called a Keurig. And
Nice.
it like makes it its own potions. And they just have the most amazing taste to them.
It's a wakefulness potion,
Oh
right?
my god, yeah. And not only that, but it can have like different kind of flavors. So sometimes you get chocolate, and sometimes you get cinnamon, and sometimes
Get pumpkin spice.
you get pumpkin flavors. And she's got this whole like little shrine that she's built where there's all these leaves that she gathered, and she also had her mom grow her a very special pumpkin. You know, Abby has this great pumpkin.
There's this pumpkin down the hall from me in the dorms.
Okay.
What's the pumpkin's name?
Abby?
Hey, pumpkin.
It belongs to that weird girl, Abby.
You can't think all girls are weird, can you?
I can. All the girls here are weird. Except for that one.
Yeah.
Justine. She smells funny. Corn dogs.
All right. You know a girl with a pumpkin. Abby.
Abby.
She's weird.
She is weird.
Yeah, I wouldn't get too close.
I don't plan on it.
In 6 months, she's going to die from choking on pumpkin pie.
Would she let us borrow her pumpkin?
Borrow? Not necessarily.
Use?
Use? Not at all. But it's our best bet.
Do you want to steal her pumpkin?
Yes.
She can have it back after the party.
All right, let's go steal her pumpkin.
How did this become a heist?
Because you wouldn't let us open the door.
We're not going into the demon world where the plants turn into demons and demons turn into plants. So,
To the dorms?
to the dorms.
The door.
You go to the dorms. I'm going to the lab.
Nose goes.
You don't have to carry me. I can walk.
I'll tell you what, take Therafosa with you.
Take the spider.
Okay.
As I reach in and grab this
Honkin' spider.
and hand him to you.
She's not going to eat me, is she?
If you need anything, just kind of, send her to me.
Okay. You understand me when I talk to her?
Maybe.
You understand
Just-
me when I talk
just-
to you?
Don't make any, sudden fluttery movements.
I won't while she's on me.
Okay.
As an aside, this is just a plug for Children of Time by Adrian Tchaikovsky.
Great book.
Great book.
Very creepy. Sentient spiders.
Yeah, Jeremy, you would not like that book at all.
They achieve spaceflight.
It's great. They build a whole lunar colony.
Uh-huh. So yeah, I go to the lab with the spider on my shoulder.
So you're going to the dorms with 2 other classmates.
Is Abby in her rooms?
Yes.
Alright, here's the plan. I'll distract her. You guys pick it up.
How big is it?
Pumpkin size.
7 pounds.
Oh, 7 pounds? That's
That's
not
a
that
small
big.
pumpkin.
Okay.
You can fit in your bag.
Distracting with my charm.
Oh, really?
Please, oh please.
Hey!
18.
I'll accept it. So you knock on the door. Who is it?
It's me, Argon.
Argon?
Yes.
Where have you been? Robin was looking for you earlier.
We were looking for the pumpkin. I mean,
What? She opens the door. Oh my god! You're on the committee, right?
yes, I'm on the committee for the fall.
Oh,
All Hallows Eve.
oh my god.
Fall ball.
It's my night.
Yeah, I know.
It's my night.
Let's go discuss it.
Do you want to come in?
No, let's go out.
No. I'm in the middle of this thing. I've got a whole cauldron here. And you'll have to say hi to my friends Portia and Lucrezia. Hey girls, this is Argon.
Hi, ladies.
They're sitting around a pentagram.
Pleasure to meet you.
So we could use your help.
I could use your help, too.
Okay, so we can trade.
Alright. This may take a few minutes.
Okay, come on inside. Let me get the knife.
Actually, could you my
The knife.
invisibility potion?
Yeah, it's only going to take a few drops.
I've told you before you can't use my blood.
But You came to the door. I need a guy's blood. It won't take a lot, and it definitely won't bind you to me for life.
Did she actually say, I swear I won't bind you for life?
No, that was a joke. It wasn't. We just need it for our class. It's homework.
Can't I just punch some kid in the face?
No, see.
Is she lying?
No.
Okay. You can use my blood.
Aren't you sweet? Argon, who's your friend?
This is Aderick, and this is Raphael.
Okay. Come on in.
And I hold out my hand for the knife.
No. Come on. All right. So there's three.
There's an
of you.
ordeal.
All
I
right.
had to do some stuff.
There's three of us.
They tried to get me to do this several times.
Okay. I'm going to stand over here. You sit down on the floor. Yeah. Energy feels great right here.
Jordan's rubbing Jeff's shoulders.
And not in like a good way, in just a creepy way. It's not like he's like massaging, he's just lightly rubbing.
So, go ahead and sit down. I'm going to be right behind you. I just need you to sit there at that point of the pentacle. You're good right there. Actually, let me come between the two of you. All right, and can I have your hand? All right, there we go. Repeat after me.
Is that a pumpkin over in the corner?
We're in the middle of the spell.
Do you know you're gonna die from eating pumpkin? I don't think you should.
She slaps you.
What? I'm trying to warn you!
Dare you? How dare you? That is my favorite thing. How could you say this about Archibald?
I'm just telling you what I've seen.
No! Do you know what I've seen? I have seen a big fat turd
Have you
who
seen
came
death?
in here and ruined my potion. It's ruined! Look at it! It's turning black!
Like your face when you choke on that pumpkin.
What kind of diseases do you have? I shouldn't have never used your blood. I should have used the Argon.
Hold on. It's just this thing that he does. Don't pay too much attention to it. If you do, you're gonna have a long, terrible life.
Has he told you how you're going to die? Choking on your favorite thing?
I have not asked him. I have not been in a situation where he
how's
has
Argon
told
going to
me.
die?
No.
How is Argon going to die?
I do not want to know.
How's Portia going to die?
Portia's going to die by her own hand.
I don't like where this is going.
What about him?
I don't know how everybody's going to die.
Well, then how are you going to die? Do you know how you're going to die?
I don't.
That's right. I didn't think you could tell me. Why don't you guys leave?
I still need your help.
I don't know what kind of help you've been for me, because look at my potion. It's absolutely ruined.
I'm actually going to attempt to, convince her that she is going to die by eating pumpkin pie. I'm not trying to just... I'm like...
He's trying to be helpful.
There you go.
And that's how successful you are at changing people's fates.
What troubles have your visions prevented? None.
We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll be back right after this.
Hey there, my name is Biz, and I'm the Game Master for Throwing Bones Podcast, part of Scald's Tale Network. Here at TB, we aim to produce a show that's diverse and inclusive. We dive deep into the characters, and sometimes things get a little dark, but don't worry, we're also a bunch of goofballs. Get ready for mystery, love, conflict, and something truly human. Listen to episodes of Throwing Bones Podcast at throwingbonespodcast.buzzsprout.com or on podcasting platforms. Let's throw some bones and decide some fates.
And we're back.
I need you
I'm
to
gonna
watch
get it-
me do a new stunt on my broom. What I need you to do is just tell me how good it is. The trick.
You interrupted my study session with Portia and Lucretia for a broom trick?
It's a very special one that I've been working on.
Well, we're not going to be able to do it in here, are we?
No, that's why I wanted you to come out with me.
Alright, fine. Patricia, can you scrub out the cauldron? We're going to have to start this all over again.
What? No, I need all three of you. I need different
The
perspectives.
cauldron's going to get crusty.
Since I ruined your
No,
potion,
it won't.
I'll scrub the cauldron.
Go ahead and make me a charm roll. 4. Okay, fine. It better look brand new.
Guarantee it.
Like, what do they call it? Electrolyze it or whatever. Knock all of it.
Cross my heart, hope to die.
I certainly hope not.
She flounces out of the room.
With the other two.
Yes.
Rafi picks up the pumpkin, puts it in his bag, and follows out the door.
Do you clean the cauldron? Do you have like a cleaning
Not
bubble
cleaning
spell?
it is something that I would do.
Do you have like a cleaning
Just
bubble
keep that in
spell or
mind.
something?
No, but I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to make one up on the fly. Double, scrubbing bubble. Wash this cauldron
On
on the double. Hey, 18, 22, 23.
I'll let you clean it. Pie. This cast iron cauldron has never looked so good.
That's right.
You even seasoned it properly.
Alright. We're outside on the green just outside the dorms.
Okay.
Alright. I need each of you to find a spot in this general area.
Okay.
And they all go to their spots. Alright. Now, pay very close attention. I don't want you all to miss any of this. And I pull out my broom, stand up on the broom, and as it tips, grab the front end and stand on the back end as it sweeps across the ground.
Hey.
In a circle, creating a little
Yeah.
dust devil.
Yeah, creating a little dust devil. And after getting the dust started up, swoop up to pull the dust up after me, straight up in the air, and then do a quick turn and dive, and stop just before the bottom, pulling up, and then stopping with the bristles on the ground.
That sounds rather elaborate. How long have you been working on this?
You just made it up right now.
Yeah, I just made it up right now, on the spot, on the fly.
So you sweep the floor.
So I swooped the floor
Sounds good.
with a 14.
Yeah, well enough to succeed. It's like you've been practicing or something, even though you didn't.
That gives me +3 to charm
On these girls.
on everyone that was around here watching.
So you
So
determine
these
the
3 girls and
Well, actually, Raph was just going to head out and go straight to the lab where the potion
Oh.
was being created.
with the pumpkin.
With the
Since
pumpkin.
you have the pumpkin.
Yeah, since I've got it, I'm not sticking around.
You charm them into forgetting that they have a pumpkin.
into
Listening to you while you curse them. To forget they have a pumpkin.
it's not a bad idea.
Manipulative as all get out, but
I'm a bit dishonest. Well, then we can present it to her afterwards.
here's a present.
So I'm going to charm them
Into being cursed.
into being cursed with a 20.
3? Because you got
Oh
plus
yeah,
3.
23.
All right, that sounds good.
And I'm going to curse them. It is a charm curse. With a 19 plus 3. So 22.
Very good.
You forget they have a pumpkin.
Yeah, they have no idea about the pumpkin. And no one else knows anything about my curse of true forgetfulness. Should I have used a D4 with my
For your
Curse.
curse.
curse?
Yeah.
Wow, you
I mean-
made it. Man, you blew it out of the water.
Plus another 4.
Yeah, you're good.
26.
They forget their own names.
They're very impressed with your trick.
With your janitorial skills.
Just change his name to Jacques.
I call this one the Kevin Sorbo.
All right, transitioning over to the lab.
Alright, so I'm at the lab. I'm gathering all the appropriate ingredients, setting up a few burners, and while that's going, I also start making another invisibility or teleportation potion.
Okay.
So I like to always have one with me.
That was the one that required the Tears of the Sphinx.
Yeah.
The cell of an animation.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got to be hard grinding up the celluloid.
Melt it.
All right, you're making it, and
So I have 2 different potions going at the same time.
Is there anybody else in the lab?
the monitor. like
Lab attendant.
Yeah, lab attendant. Like, there's always like an upper class student who's shooting for faculty when he or she graduates, and they are always on duty, like to make sure that there's no major explosions.
And I know pretty much all the staff that works in the lab.
So at some point, Raph walks in and he just kind of taps his bag. He's like, "We got it."
Good. So we'll put it in position tomorrow morning.
Are you going to do this before?
We want to do it so it will last proper timing, so it will last through the party. So it might actually be tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah. So you all will have to sneak the pumpkin out, create some sort of distraction to put a small pumpkin there, and then grow it.
Wow, that heist went a lot easier than I thought it was going to.
Yes, I have my potions. We have a pumpkin, and we make up some excuse for why we didn't bring the pumpkin to the thing yet.
What was our excuse?
Our excuse is we wanted to let it grow as much as possible and get as nice as possible, the freshest as possible.
You got to put a little polish on that.
We want it to be the best, perfect, ever, with an 11.
Just as long as it's here the afternoon before the party.
Oh, it'll be here then. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, we already got it on the cart.
You've already picked it, then why don't you just put
No,
it?
it's not picked. It's still in the vine. We
Right.
just got it up onto the cart.
Right?
Right.
So
Right.
it's ready to go as soon as we're ready to bring it.
All right, sounds good. I mean, this is a big part of it. This is a big part of the decorations and the themes for this year. So we
Yeah.
got to make sure that things are going to go perfect.
It's the Great Pumpkin.
Who are we talking with?
Robin,
The head of the
the head of the
committee.
Is this a faculty?
no,
Or no?
I mean, the faculty for this kind of thing are just there to make sure that things don't explode.
Can I intuit something?
Sure.
Does she seem off?
No,
Okay.
Robin seems like Robin.
Okay. Does anything in the area seem off?
Your friends seem a little squirrely, but they are about to perform a magic heist
Okay.
involving a pumpkin. So everything seems pretty normal.
Okay.
So you've got some time to kill. Obviously, you're going to spend some of it sleeping and some of it in class.
There's no class. It's Saturday.
That's true.
All right, so
I'm going to go research.
okay. What do you want to research?
I want to know more about Jack Heron.
I want to go see who knows anything about Ludmilla.
Okay.
I'm going to ask around her
Okay.
dormitory. Ooh.
20.
Okay. What do you want to know about Jack Heron?
What his folly was.
We already know his folly. Well, we can assume that his folly was opening the door. I mean, information about Jack Heron, when he was there at the school, what spell he used to open that door, or to get into that dimension,
Or create dimension.
or create it. Whatever information I can find in the library on Jack Heron.
Jack Heron was a student about 20 years ago.
So 10 years before I die.
Yes. His focus was herbology,
Okay.
and records indicate after his death that he was very interested in the idea of animating plants.
After his death, he was interested in animating plants.
The records of interviews with people, like his friends, classmates, teachers, etc.
Okay.
Because they were like post-mortem, like trying to figure out why what happened.
What happened?
He died.
How did he die?
He went through a cipher door thinking that it was a realm of living plants.
Okay.
And it wasn't.
Was he ever seen again?
No.
So he could still be in there. That can be how you go trying to find him and save him.
Or it could be that the Mel is actually not a real person, but a plant that's been animated.
Or Ludmilla is Jack.
Ludmilla is plantimated?
It's plantimated.
Okay. So you wanted to go and talk to people about Ludmilla.
Ludmilla.
Okay.
So I guess I would be using charm.
Yes.
5.
Would you like to spend a few tokens?
A few as in 3?
Yes.
Sure.
So Ludmilla is an underclassman. This is the last year as an underclassman for her. She's about to transition to the upper class. And her roommate, Dahlia, tells you that she's not been around very much since the middle of the month.
Like, where would she go as an underclassman? Is she supposed to be in the dorms?
I mean, yeah, but who really follows those rules? Like, we all find ways to sneak out, and some of us have our own projects we're working on, right? I mean, don't you?
I mean, yeah, but almost an entire month. And when's the last time you've seen her?
Well, I mean, she was coming home every couple days, but
So it's been a couple days.
yeah. And I feel really bad because we had this huge fight.
About.
Apparently, she's got a boyfriend, and she was really letting her grade slip to be with him. I don't know. I mean,
who's your boyfriend?
A guy named Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird because, like, her dad is really overprotective, and she seemed to, like, be talking to her dad about Jack. I don't understand because, you wouldn't talk to, your dad about someone who's, going through something. Apparently, she thought it was okay.
So you expect her back at the dorm soon then if she's been gone a couple days?
Well, yeah. I mean, she missed curfew last night.
And she wouldn't miss the ball.
No.
Everybody knows that.
Well, she's been like...
What has she been planning for?
I mean...
What's her costume going to be?
She hasn't really been talking about it that much this year. She was so heartbroken, like, when she didn't get on the committee. Like, she just seemed to shut down for a while until she met Jack. And then she went this totally different direction and started missing class and not coming home at night. And I don't know. It's weird. It's like every time I saw her for a while, she was saying, I got to go to the library to see Jack. And then she'd disappear for...
So by any chance in the herbology class, is she?
Well, I mean, she's taking the prerequisites, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Anything else?
No. Just as Raph is going to leave, he's like, I don't know, sounds like this Jack character's bad news.
I tried telling her that, and she wouldn't listen to me.
He's going to say, when she comes back, just let her know that people have been looking for her at the library.
Yeah. Okay. Hopefully she'll talk to me. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if we have any reason to meet back up to compare notes. I mean, short of...
Not till it's time to push in the pumpkin.
Unless you want to hang out or anything.
I did take their advice and put my broom in my bag.
That's good. What about your wand? You got that too?
I had my wand already.
Okay.
So yeah, I think we would just meet up when it was time to potion the pumpkin.
whatever the next step is with that.
It's time
Sounds
to
like-
pee, pushing the pumpkin.
The pee crew.
Yeah, we're not there.
So you guys meet up
Yep.
to sprinkle some potion on a pumpkin?
Yes, and we're actually doing that on site, right?
Yes, so we don't have to move it.
Yeah.
So it's like pumpkin, adjusted a little bit to make sure the nice side is out. Now, are you doing this in the middle of the day?
Yeah, about 1 o'clock.
So we're gonna have to clear out the people there.
Yep.
We had causes a distraction.
Maybe we should do it a little bit off site and have it move it in. That way they see us bringing it. You know what I mean?
Then we don't have to worry about making sure nobody's there.
Exactly.
Where's the great pumpkin cart?
Exactly. Where's the great pumpkin cart?
We just use a levitation spell.
Yeah. Or we can just do it on site and say we teleported it.
I don't think Robin is going to care one way or another, just as long as there's a giant pumpkin in the middle of the table.
Yeah. We can we could always tell her we shrank it to get it there, and then we are growing it now.
Yeah.
The wheel on the cart broke.
Mm-hmm.
We had to shrink the pumpkin to get it here, and we're reversing the shrinking potion.
Yep. So yes, we push pumpkin where it goes, and
Sounds good. And now,
And as we're all gathered there, Raphael would share his conversation with Dahlia about Ludmilla and Jack.
Jack.
so you think they're planning on doing something to interrupt the party?
That's what I'm thinking.
Like a giant living pumpkin something. So at that point, yes, I would share who Jack Heron was, the fact that he was looking into vegetation animation, vegemation, if you will.
What is Ludmilla Egworth. Was there a reference to any Jack's classmates that were Egworth?
She was talking to her father about Jack.
Yes.
6.
You don't remember anything. You'd have to go back and check again.
Was that a failure?
No. It was
Okay.
just an inability to remember.
Yeah, I don't remember any Egworths from at least from what I read.
It sounded like Ludmilla's father knew Jack.
Yeah, that's possible. I mean, anybody who was here 20 years ago might have known him and known of the events because
Magic is hereditary, so.
yeah. So do we warn somebody about?
Well, we have 3 choices of who to warn.
Headmaster.
Headmaster, Robin, or the teacher in charge over here.
I could also spread a message of doom at the ball that we have to cancel because everyone who shows up is going to die.
They're not going to cancel, but they might put lookouts or something.
Why not do all 3? We tell Robin, I preach doom and gloom.
And we tell the headmaster.
There's 4. And,
Yeah,
I could do another trick on my.
I love how that all of a sudden became your go-to move.
Daredevil's duster.
So we hit it from 4 sides.
Yep.
Well, it sounds like you all have a plan. We're going to go ahead and call that an episode. We'll see how well that plan works out for you next time.
We're all going to die!
Doom! Doom!
Next week. Next week.
The Ravens are coming! The Ravens! The pumpkins are coming! The pumpkins are coming!
Thank you for listening to Bone Throwers Theater. We are releasing this podcast under a Creative Commons Attribution, Non-Commercial, No Derivatives 3.0 Unported license. That means you can share the podcast, but please do not modify it or try to gain financially from it. If you would like to visit our website, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater.com. If you would like to send us an email, you can do so at bonethrowerstheater@gmail.com. Our Twitter handle is bonethrowerstheater. You can also look us up on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And until next time, may the bones fall ever in your favor. This has been a Nerd Circle podcast production.